want some? Go get some!
Make sure to like and subscribe, and so much more. John Cena's retirement match divides fans as WWE says goodbye to a legend. John Cena's retirement match was meant to be a historic farewell to one of the greatest superstars in WWE history, but instead, it became one of the most debated and emotionally charged endings the company has seen in years. Cena, who announced his retirement tour well in advance, entered his final match with the intention of leaving the business the way he believed was right, by putting the next generation over. That philosophy led to Cena tapping out clean to Gunther, a decision that immediately stunned the crowd and set off a wave of backlash both inside and outside the arena. Crowds started chanting, "Bullshit!" They booed out loud. They said AEW and more. Backstage, emotions and booking heat run high. Backstage, however, the reaction was far different from the chaos heard in the stands. Reports indicate that dozens of WWE superstars lined up to embrace Cena after the match, with many visibly emotional over the end of his in-ring career. Mark Henry later revealed that the scene felt similar to a locker room saying goodbye to someone they might never see again in that role. Several wrestlers were said to be in tears, acknowledging not just Cena's championships and main events, but the example he set for professionalism, work ethic, and loyalty to the company over 2 decades. There was backstage heat on how John Cena lost and was booked for his final match between creative talents and stars. Controversial tap-out finish sparks. Debate over Cena's final moment. Despite the emotional respect backstage, the finish itself remains the most controversial aspect of Cena's final match. Many fans felt that Cena tapping out lacked the dramatic closure expected from such a monumental career, with some believing a referee stoppage or Cena passing out would have preserved the emotional weight of the moment. Even Cena's father publicly questioned the decision, stating that while he respected his son's choice, the tap-out felt too quiet and abrupt for a goodbye of that magnitude. While creative and management reportedly supported Cena's wishes, not everyone in the locker room was fully convinced the ending delivered the farewell fans were hoping for. Live crowd turns hostile as Gunther absorbs fan backlash. The live crowd reaction quickly spiraled into outright hostility, with loud boos and profane chants filling the arena in the immediate aftermath. Gunther, despite executing the plan exactly as intended, became the focal point of fan anger, with reports of security needing to escort him out of the building due to the intensity of the reaction. The situation only escalated when Gunther later leaned into the controversy online, further blurring the line between storyline heat and genuine fan outrage. Triple H faces heavy criticism over John Cena retirement decision. Triple H ultimately absorbed much of the blame from the audience, facing harsh chants and visible frustration when he appeared following the match. While he stood by the decision and emphasized that Cena personally chose the finish, the moment exposed the difficult balance WWE faces between honoring tradition and satisfying fan emotion. Triple H later acknowledged the reaction, stating that leadership sometimes requires absorbing criticism, even when the decision was made with respect and long-term vision in mind. John Cena's final match leaves a legacy that will be debated for years. In the end, John Cena's retirement match did not diminish his legacy, but it did expose the emotional disconnect between how wrestlers view the business and how fans want to say goodbye to their heroes. Cena left WWE the way he believed a true professional should, prioritizing the future over personal glory. Whether fans ever fully accept that ending remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: John Cena's final match will be debated for years, not because it failed, but because it meant too much to too many people. John Cena admits he'll be forgotten just weeks after retirement. Appearing on the Joe Rogan Experience shortly after officially stepping away from in-ring competition, Cena delivered a brutally honest assessment of how quickly fans will move on now that his legendary career has come to an end. According to Cena, once WWE shifts its focus toward the Royal Rumble and the road to WrestleMania, his absence will barely register with the audience. "I retired on the 13th. They'll be moved on by the Royal Rumble. That is real facts," Cena stated, emphasizing that the WWE machine never stops moving forward. "I will be forgotten. That is not a plea like, always remember me. By the Royal Rumble and the road to WrestleMania, nobody gives a fuck, because they're focused on what the show is," Cena said. 3 weeks after I retire, nobody's gonna give a fuck." Beyond his comments about being forgotten, Cena also used the interview to firmly shut the door on any future in-ring returns. Unlike many wrestlers whose retirements come with asterisks, Cena made it clear there will be no surprise appearances, tag matches, or one-night comebacks.
You want some?